89 WERS. You're sitting here with your girl DJ Mocha and the Big K.R.I.T. So you gave us a lot of energy at the concert. You always give us a lot of energy. I love it. How do you prep yourself for that?
How do I prep myself for that? Being quiet. Trying to sit still as long as possible before the show, because I know when I get out there, I'm going to give my all. I'm talking about the whole hour and a half we may be performing. And a lot of people know a lot of my music is all energy, all impact, so they know what to expect when they come out to the shows. But that's just how it's always been since the beginning of it till now. Like I'm always going to put my all into the performance.
Well, what is your favorite song to perform?
What is my favorite song to perform? It's difficult. It's a lot of them.
I know you got a favorite.
I mean, but you know, I would say The Vent would be one. The Vent. Right now, R.E.M. Talking About Nothing is one of my favorite songs to perform as well. Just last week, My Trunk. Of course, Country. And I Got This Here. It's more than one. Come on.
I was waiting for I Got This Here. Yeah. So, you're working on album number 2, correct? Can you tell us anything about that?
Anything about album number 2? I mentioned the title of it in the first and second songs of my last album, Live from the Underground. It's gonna be special. I'm gonna take my time on it as long as I possibly need, and that's that. I always believe in being it's about a mystery. Or I remember back in the day when I was listening to Soul Food, you know, Outkast or Clement, all that, people didn't know what the process was. They didn't know what the title of the album was gonna be until they was ready to put it out. So I'm gonna wait.
So congrats on having Spike Lee direct Praying Man. Can you tell us when that's coming? Maybe.
No, I can't. But I can say that it's definitely happening. Spike is adamant about shooting a video. It's more about, I mean, the short film is more about the song itself than it being on Live from the Underground. I'm not trying to promote my album with this, but I feel like that song was so important. Having B.B. King featured on that record, people need to see a visual. People need to listen to this song based off the content and the message. And I was extremely adamant about getting Spike to shoot it even back last year. And shout out to Twitter, shout out to Rob Markman and Sway for actually campaigning and making sure people, you know, responded and worked hard and Spike now to shoot a short film.
Do you have an idea of how you guys are going to release it? Like, is it going to be like an MTV type thing or a theater thing? Or?
I can't say. I mean, I definitely want to go and, you know, talk to Spike more before I just start speaking on it, but it's going to be a collaborative
effort. So you dropped a mixtape, which I love.
Thank you.
I'm not going to tell you which songs yet.
Okay.
But what is your favorite song on the mixtape?
At least,
I mean, I know it's yours and you made all the songs, but you have to have one that you feel the most passionate about.
One that I feel the most passionate about. I would have to say that the one that I definitely spend a lot in the whip is Meditate.
Yeah.
Primarily because it was so difficult for me to put that record together, because I went back to the drawing board with even how I wanted the guitar to roll, with drums, without drums, how I wanted to flow on it. And even trying to figure out a way to help people understand what I was really talking about, but being in a more creative way than being straight up like, yeah, I drink, you know. And so, yeah, but Meditate is one of those ones that gets a lot of spins. That and Banana Clip Theory.
I love Banana Clip Theory. I love Banana Clip Theory. Anyway, so is there anything else that you have in the works, like any of the music videos that you're working on that might get released before Praying Man?
Yeah, My Trunk. You know, I know people saw footage of me and Trinidad. You know, we shot that one already. Only One featuring Smoke Dizzy and Wiz. I'm gonna probably direct the Meditate video. I'm very adamant about that. I got a great idea for that one, and possibly Good Together. Those are the key ones right now that we're gonna shoot videos for.
Possibly Good Together.
Yeah,
you gotta hit me up when you do. Yes,
okay.
That's the one you gotta do first.
I will definitely reach out.
All right.
We'll reach out.
All right, I'm gonna hit you up on Twitter.
Lady kind of thing, huh?
Yeah.
You down? All right, cool.
Let me know.
All right, I'm gonna hold you there.
So you sample a lot of songs and movies on all your mixtapes in your album. My favorite being Serve This Royalty. I love the intro to that. How do you pick what samples you want to use for your songs?
Between watching a large amount of movies, conversations with people, you know, actually people calling me and be like, yo, I heard this song, you should check this out. There's a lot of people that understand our sample. Even on the road, people give me vinyl records. And it's amazing, man. There's so much content out here. It's so easy to actually run into an obscure song by just digging in the crates for 2 hours. And that's kind of how I find it and hold on to samples and things that I remember in my childhood. Like, dang, I'm going to go sample this Disney movie and nobody will know. Although I've never sampled a Disney movie.
I was about to say, I haven't heard it yet.
You need to know that. Don't come after me.
Everyone's been dropping mixtapes and albums this summer. Is there one that you're most interested in?
One that I'm most interested in, well, you know, I'll of course shout out to my homies that have dropped albums. You know, Cole, Mac Miller, projects came out, and so, you know, definitely jamming those. But for the most part, you know, I still listen to the old school music, trying to find new artists that I didn't know or hadn't heard. So right now I'm really on, you know, Bobby Blue Bland, and listening to a lot of, like I said, War and all that, trying to get myself prepared for what my album might feel like.
I just got one more question for you. How does it feel to go from, you know, all the mixtapes that you put out to becoming an artist signed to Def Jam and releasing your first album? What effect has that had on your career?
Man, it's been great. You know, to be in a position where I was dropping these songs and these tapes, and, you know, I wouldn't say they were going under the radar, but they were very local, and people were picking them up. To be in a position where I drop something and people all across the world check it out, and they respond back to it, negative comments or positive, is still, they're listening. And that's all I really wanted in the beginning of my career, and even now that people listen to the music, to be able to go to London, go to Paris. I got a show in Finland coming up, you know, to be in Sweden, Stockholm, and perform in country, and people know it. It's beautiful, it's amazing. I never would have expected this, and I never take it for granted. And I'm trying to go everywhere. You know, I ain't been to Africa yet, and I'm trying to make it there. Lord willing, that go down next year. Oh, I definitely need to go.
Any other projects you want to tell us about?
Yeah, definitely. Me and Yellow Wolf are working on Country Cousins here soon, so people be on the lookout for that. I'm going on tour with Macklemore near the end of the year, and Ryan Lewis and Talib Kweli. So we're going to be in the city near you, man, so people go to BigK.R.I.T and check out all those dates.
All right, well, you heard it first on WERS. Make sure to check us out online at WERS.org. I'm sitting with Big K.R.I.T. It's your girl, DJ Mocha. Thanks for tuning in.
The banana clip theory. I heard a gun the other day. It spoke to me and told me power was the only thing that we could lose. So don't be afraid to let it shower on them.